guys, it's me, Sherri J, and we're here with the lovely Ashley Monroe, owner and founder of Ashley Does My Hair, Lavish Hairtique, the Meet the Plug Luncheon. I mean, her resume goes on and on. Today, we are going to get some insight from Miss Ashley on her business life, her professional life, and where she's taking her brand. How you doing today, Ashley?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
I'm actually honored to be here. Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the streets are buzzing about you. Social media is buzzing about you. Your Meet the Plug Luncheon is a huge success, and everybody's dying to know, who is Ashley Monroe?
I am Ashley Monroe. I am 29 years old. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I was born and raised in Memphis. However, I moved away like 8 years ago when I got my start in the hair industry here in Atlanta. I'm currently based in Houston, Texas. I just closed down my hair boutique in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm preparing to open a new showroom in Houston, Texas.
Great. So outside of Houston and Atlanta, where are some other cities that you have lived or that you based your business out of?
I've lived in Vegas, I lived in Miami, and of course here in Atlanta, and I'm loving Houston right now.
So out of all the cities that you just named, which one was the best market for your brand?
It's hard to say which one was the best market for my brand because I do a lot of business here in Atlanta. And Atlanta has always been good to me business-wise. So, you know, but the other cities have been great as well, but I do have a lot of business here and locally in Atlanta.
Okay. So moving from Memphis to Atlanta, how did you get your start? What gave you the drive that you needed to say, you know what, I'm going to pick up my stuff, I'm going to go to Atlanta and just make it happen? What happened?
Memphis is rough. It was just really, really rough. I went through a lot of different things. I took a lot of losses, and I just wanted something better for myself. So I left Memphis when I was like 21 years old, 22, and I decided to move here to Atlanta. I have the craziest story because me and my best friend at the time packed up my little car with the air mattress and a flat screen TV, and I moved here to Atlanta. So just from there, I worked a job for a while, and it was never fulfilling for me. And then a year in, I decided to get into the hair business.
Okay. And so getting into the hair business, what was your number one step in building your clientele, retaining your clientele, and just expanding from, you know, one client to 10 to 20 and however you were able to do so?
Pretty much always had a vision. My mind was always set on wanting to make it to the top and wanting to just be successful and create a lifestyle for myself that I would never have to take a vacation from. So I came in, I was very, very focused. I knew exactly what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. I didn't want to be a celebrity stylist. I wanted to cater to everyday women because I knew the everyday woman would appreciate my services a lot more. And with that, I provided them an experience, which was the lavish experience that they just couldn't get anywhere else. I wanted to make the everyday woman feel as though she was a celebrity.
So based on the everyday woman, at what point did you decide, okay, not only am I going to make the everyday woman beautiful, but now I'm going to provide extensions so that the everyday woman can not only have me at their beck and call to do their hair, but now I can provide lavish extensions so that the hair that they're having in their hair works just as well?
Actually, I kind of decided that about month 3 of being into the hair industry when I realized that people were spending $200 on installs but weren't having quality hair. It was either because they couldn't find it, they were being cheated by a lot of hair companies. And so I decided that I've been wearing great hair for years. At that time, this was, you know, people were still wearing Indian extensions and just pure hair. It wasn't, the Brazilian phase really hadn't started yet. So I said, well, since I've been shopping around for hair, let me do my research so I can provide the same quality to my clients.
So overall, do you think that that was a smart choice for you to make?
Absolutely. It's been very rewarding.
Okay.
Very.
In what ways?
A lot of ways.
Of course, financially, but outside
financially, but just making my clients happy. You know, growing with my clients. Here we are. This will be my 6th year, and a lot of the clients that I started out with, I still have to this day. So providing them with a quality product that I knew that they would love has kind of kept them around.
Okay. So, speaking of quality products that you love,
Mhm.
you've been all over. You have had several hair tours, going to several different places. Tell us a little bit about your tours.
So I started out, my first hair tour was to India. However, prior to that, I had already been sourcing hair directly from India. I had traveled alone. I had traveled to Vietnam and Cambodia to source hair all by myself before I started my hair tours. However, I saw it as an outlet to help other people start businesses as well, because so many people waste money on searching for hair vendors, sampling hair, ordering hair and it's trash, it's garbage. So I wanted to eliminate that entire process for people and help them go directly to the plug.
Okay, do you have a tour coming up?
I do. My next tour, which is sold out already, is for August 29th through September 4th. That's going to Thailand and India to source hair.
Okay, so of all the hair textures that you sell, Cambodian, Indian, what is your favorite? What's your personal favorite, the hair that you just cannot live without?
The hair that I can't live without, that's a tough one. Because I have my moods. Sometimes I just want like really silky hair, and then other times I want the textured hair. So I only wear Southeast Asian hair and Indian hair.
Okay.
I don't wear anything else. I only wear my brand of extensions. It's kind of tough.
Okay.
It's just because it just depends on how I'm feeling, honestly.
Now, I hear you say all the time, a lot of people do business, but they're not in business. Break that down for me. What does that mean?
So a lot of people are either doing hair, selling hair, or have boutiques, but they're not legally in business. They don't have a legitimate company. They're just running what they think is a business, but it's actually not. They don't have the company isn't an entity. It's not structured properly. People don't have business bank accounts, really small things that people just really aren't prepared to run the business with.
Okay. And how can you help young ladies or entrepreneurs or people that need to be in business and not just doing business? What can you provide to them?
So in the process, I'm working on two really big projects. My first project being I'm creating a beauty consulting firm where people can come in, and any needs that you have in the beauty industry, we can create for you, whether it's to open a boutique, a cosmetic line, hair extensions, whatever it may be. I want to create that one-stop shop to help people. I plan on providing business coach, other entrepreneurs who can give great input and help people structure those companies the way they should be. Okay. Also, I'm doing another thing called Dinner in Business. It's a small, intimate setting of dinner for people who want to be in business. You'll be given an opportunity to come out, network with people like Sherri, myself. I'll have a business coach on hand and a small business finance specialist to help people.
Okay. So, with all that you just named, I mean the tours, doing hair, selling hair, business consulting, dinner and business, where do you find time for Ashley Monroe?
I find time. It's really hard. And that's what kind of led me to start only doing hair part-time. So I could put my focus and my energy into these different business endeavors that I'm dealing with now. But it's really hard. It's time consuming, these businesses, but I have moments where I may take off work for 60 days and just travel the world and vacay and do things that make me happy, because oftentimes we do kind of lose ourselves. In day-to-day business, it takes up a lot of time and we lose ourselves. So I do have, and it's imperative. It's so important for people to take one-on-one time. Very important.
But can you honestly say, when you're off traveling the world for 60 days, you're not doing any work?
At least 20 of those days I'm not working.
You're either looking at somebody's hair or, you're always working, even if it's not work. I'm sure one way or another you're still working.
Some kind of way. I don't just go completely off the grid. But I do have moments where I just don't want to be bothered. And being that I have so much going on and all of my businesses are flourishing, I do have to tend to them sometimes. But I've created so many streams of income for myself that if I don't operate this one business today, it's not going to cause any financial strain on me because I have so many different streams of income coming in.
Okay. So out of all those streams of income, if you had to place everything dealing with hair second, what would come first? If hair just was an option and wasn't something that you were passionate about, what would Ashley Monroe be doing?
I would be traveling the world. I would be traveling from country to country sourcing hair.
Okay.
I love it. It's fun.
So even if hair was secondary, it would still be primary some kind of way.
Some kind of way. Because I love it. I enjoy it.
Okay.
So hair would be involved somewhere.
So in the next 10 years, I'm not even going to say 10 because you have so much going on. 10 years is going to be too long. In the next 5 years, in the next 2 years, what can we expect from Ashley Monroe? 2 to 5 years.
Well, the next 5 years, you can expect Ashley Monroe to be retiring. That's for sure. There will be no Ashley Does My Hair in the next 5 years. I can guarantee you that. However, you can expect many great things. One thing being my beauty consulting firm that I'm working on. That's a major thing for me. That's my retire from behind the chair thing.
So is that going to be something local, something national?
It's going to be national. I'm an international businesswoman. I'm global.
So your work's been featured in a few magazines?
Yes. I've been featured maybe in my 3rd or 4th international magazine.
And how does that feel?
It's okay.
Okay.
The reality of it is, being a hairstylist itself it comes with a salary cap, unfortunately. So whether I was published in 10 magazines or 30, it wouldn't affect me, you know.
Right.
Because it's only so much that I can make being a hairstylist. So it feels good, you know, but I'm not a person, I'm not really caught up into notoriety per se. So giving me a label or a title of saying, oh, she's a published hairstylist, that really does nothing for me. It's a blessing now. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate the opportunities, but my focus is more so on creating a lifestyle for me and my family.
Well, that makes sense. Well, we have dinner and business coming up.
Yes.
We have your Southeast Asian tour coming up.
Oh, yes.
And in 5 years, Ashley Does My Hair will be no more. It will be strictly businesswoman Ashley Monroe doing her consulting firm, traveling the world, and just being this fancy, lavish, which is the name of your company, person that you are.
Absolutely.
Well, we look forward to dinner and business, and I hope once you get it up and running and off the ground, you can come back, tell us how it's going.
All right.
Let us know how it is, and anybody out there that would like to reach Miss Monroe, how can they reach you?
You can always reach me at Lavish Hairtique at gmail.com, thelavishhairtique.com. You can always go there, or Ashley Does My Hair. It's really simple. You can Google me and all of my information will pop up.
All righty, Miss Monroe. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
We enjoyed it.
All right.